What is going on, everybody? How is your Wednesday? How is your week going? It is July 3rd. Tomorrow's July 4th. I hope all of you have a day off tomorrow and get to relax and enjoy some good food and watch some baseball. Shout out to everybody in the chat. How is everybody doing today? Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel out with anybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it, and any support for the channel is always appreciated, and I do thank you for it. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Who do we have in the building? We got Nosebleed section. What is going on? Nosebleed section, how you doing? Stephen B, what's up, Stephen B? How's it going? Jonathan, what's up, Jonathan? How's it going? Ken, how's your afternoon, Ken? What's going on? Stephen B, I already said what's up to you. We got my guy Jack in the building. What's up, Jack? How you doing? And the one and only Nithin Ramachandra. What's up, Nithin? Shout out to my guy Nithin Ramachandra and his team at the NR Sports Show. They do an amazing job. I always say it. They work hard. They are constantly setting up meet and greets with current players, former players when it comes to athletes, particularly with New York Yankee players. So shout out to my guy Nithin and his team for always working hard. Nithin, greatly appreciate it. I hope you and your family are doing well. And as always, man, thank you for setting up interviews for me with baseball players. It's always a fun time. So shout out to you, Nithin. Who else we got? We have Dev Finch in the building. What's up, Dev? We got my guy Daniel Berry Sports Highlight in the building. Shout out to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Folks, if you're not subscribed to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, make sure you guys subscribe. Go give that channel some support. So he's always uploading videos, so does a great job over there. We got Joan in the building. What's up, Joan? What's up, Sunil? How you doing? What's up, Jared? What's up, man? How's it going? Who else we got here? Who else? Anybody else in the chat that I didn't say what's up to? But as the folks in the chat continue coming in, I'll say what's up. Again, shout out to all of you. And I am on the road to 700 subscribers. I am 25 subscribers away. I would love to get to that 700 sooner rather than later. So if there are 25 people out there that are not subscribed, and if you're watching this, hit that subscribe button and let's join in on the conversation. So I would greatly appreciate it. So, last night's game, unfortunately, was not a great one. Okay. Let's just call it what it is. It was a game that the Yankees should have won. I feel like this is a series that they should have been able to sweep. Unfortunately, they lost a game 5-4. All right, to the Cincinnati Reds. Now, Luis Hill, he was looking pretty good in the first 3 innings. He was looking like himself again. Then he gave up, 4 earned runs. Okay, he had 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. ERA right now 3.41, and it was another bad outing for Luis Hill. All right. And then Caleb Ferguson came in, and I know he's not a strong bullpen piece, but he gave up a run. And, he's kind of a weak link in the bullpen. And listen, I'm not saying this to defend Caleb Ferguson, but my thing about yesterday's game is this. I was on some of the Twitter spaces, and I'm sure there's some people out there that are bashing Caleb Ferguson. And listen, I'm not a fan of the guy. I don't think he's definitely not an answer for the bullpen. The lefty, when it comes to bullpen and the lefty pitchers, there's a weakness there. And I understand, Ferguson gave up that home run. He did, but Luis Hill himself did not have a good outing either. All right, let's just keep it honest here. Luis Hill did not have a good outing, right? Ferguson didn't help. I'm not saying let's shy away or not look at Ferguson, but it did start with Luis Hill. Like I said, he was pitching well in the first few innings, but then he gave up 4 runs, and not great, right? Not great. We're not happy with that, but. Again, I know Ferguson gave up that home run, but Luis Hill did not have a great outing either. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. And it's It's unfortunate. Yeah, I understand the triple he gave up shattered his confidence. I get that nosebleed section. It's never fun giving up a triple or a double or multiple hits back to back to back, or giving up a home run, or it does mess with pitchers. I get that, but I'm saying it Hill didn't have himself a good game, and Caleb Ferguson didn't help either. Yeah, I'm not giving any credit to Ferguson, but it did start with Luis Hill, right? And Ferguson didn't help either. And walks do kill. Absolutely, walks do kill. I mean, he had 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, right? So, again, Luis Hill did not have a great outing. But a lot of people a lot of people were pointing the finger at Ferguson, but ignoring the fact that Hill had a bad outing himself. All right, and both of them didn't help. Let's put it that way. And it is what it is. We gotta move on from it, right? Yesterday's game was lost. There's nothing we could do about it now. But I did want to point that out. That's just my personal opinion. You all may feel differently about that, and that's okay. That's okay. But Ferguson cannot be on this team. Unfortunately, he's not the answer, right? I'm not trying to bash the guy, but he's not it. He's not it. So something that the Yankees have to focus on is the lefty bullpen arms. They have to focus on some lefty pitchers. All right. Now, we got to talk about Aaron Judge. Now, yesterday, we talked about Aaron Judge being a potential MVP, 2024 MVP. And would you say, and a lot of you were agreeing with that. So, let's look at. I want to pull this up real quick, because congratulations to Aaron Judge for being AL Player of the Month for the month of June. He was AL Player of the Month in May. And, the guy is tearing the ball off. I mean, he is just absolutely killing it. Let me zoom in a little bit here so y'all could see it. All right. So 25 games in June, right? He led the majors in RBI, batting average, OBP, slugging, OPS, and total bases. So he had a 409 average, an OBP of 514, a slugging of 864. He had 25 runs, 5 doubles, 1 triple, 11 home runs, 37 RBIs, 16 walks. I mean, folks in the chat, let me know what you think about these stats for the month of June. I mean, Aaron Judge is unreal. Aaron Judge is unreal. He's a one-of-a-kind player. These are just some incredible stats that he had for the month of June. This was really the bright spot for the month of June. The month of June for the Yankees was not a great month. I mean, they went 14-13, but Aaron Judge was a bright spot. So I see a few other people walking. Let me say what's up to them. Albert, what's up? I see you. What is going on? Who else we got in the chat? Jacob Petruzzi. What's up, Jacob? How you doing? Drive safe out there, Jacob. And I see Mello out there. What's up, Mello? Get rid of Trevino. Yeah, I mean, Trevino, unfortunately, has been a letdown so far, but yeah, no doubt. But yeah, Aaron Judge has just had an incredible month of June. I mean, what can you say about him, man? He's just a one of a kind athlete. Just a one of a kind athlete. You gotta love it. Aaron Judge is, he's been just tearing the ball off. And right now, this season, compared to 2022, his 2024, numbers right now is better than his 2022 numbers. Like, he's ahead. He's on pace to, hit 62 home runs. He could beat 62 home runs if everything goes according to plan. I mean, Aaron Judge is just unreal. And, and I'll bring up the stats for 2022 and 2024. in comparison. So let me pull that up real quick too, so y'all can see it. I mean, look at those numbers. I mean, look at his 2022 numbers. That he won the MVP in 2022. He hit 62 home runs. He finished with a 282 batting average. He had 30 home runs, had 65 RBIs with a 968 OPS. Fast forward to now, all right, through 87 team games, right? 321 average, 32 home runs, 83 RBIs, and 1158 OPS. So, what do you all think about these numbers? I mean, these numbers are insane. These numbers are absolutely crazy. So, Judge is holding his own with this on this team. He always has. All right. And, he's shown why he's worth what he's worth, why it was worth bringing him back. I mean, he absolutely needs to be the AL MVP. And, I hope he wins the Triple Crown too. I really do. But he is just raking right now. He's just absolutely destroying the ball. He's playing great in the outfield. I know some people may say that he's not really captain material, but I'm sorry. I think I think he is captain material. He may not be yelling at his team on live TV, and he may not be calling players out. He does what he needs to do, and that's behind closed doors. That's when the cameras are off. So we don't know what he's saying to his teammates. We don't know what he's doing as a captain. I'm sure he's doing a lot. All right. And let me know what you all think about these numbers right here from 2022 to 2024. Yeah, compared to Ohtani's contract, Judge's contract looks reasonable already. Absolutely, Albert Oku. Definitely. I don't disagree with that one bit. I do not disagree with that one bit. You are absolutely correct. I wish the rest of the lineup would step it up too. I hope they do. They need to step up. And we're going to talk about some of the guys that need to step up, some of the guys that have been in a slump as of late. And we'll go over the lineup. I know the lineup, it came out. We'll pull it up. It's not a great lineup, I will say. I'm not too thrilled with it. But the lineup, all I can say is it is what it is. Let's hope they go out there and win today. All right. I mean, that's all we can say. I mean, a lot of us are not happy with the lineup. We're wondering, why is this lineup the way it is? But we're not going to root for them to lose. We're going to hope that they win. Let's hope they win. They got to win. They have to win today's game, because if they don't, that's going to be another series loss. And obviously we don't want that. I mean, when was the last time the Yankees even won a series? I mean, let's look that up. That's the big question, right? That I'm wondering about right now. I want to look at the schedule real quick. And yeah, Stephen B, ever since his ejection, yeah, that was he's been amazing, and that lit a fire under him, so yeah, for series. I mean, the last time they won a series was against Kansas City, was against the Royals. That was the last time. So, we're almost at a month. And they need to win a series. They lost 4 consecutive at one point, and then they split against the Blue Jays. Thank goodness, because if they didn't, then that would have been 5 straight series losses. And if they lost that series, I mean, let's see what happens tonight. Hopefully they can win tonight and at least try and get 2 out of 3 tomorrow. I mean, they got to win tonight, though. They have to win tonight. If they lose tonight, forget it. Then they, obviously they lost the series. So that'll be another series loss. So unfortunately, most people don't understand what they're seeing. People complaining about this and that. What Judge is doing is historic. Judge's performance is a once-in-a-lifetime event. You're absolutely correct. That's why I'm pulling these up, because Judge is a player that a lot of folks, if you remember Ken, right? They were booing this guy at the beginning of the season when he was in a major slump. And, a lot of people were doubting him. A lot of people were saying, well, this isn't Juan Soto's team. He's worried about or Aaron Judge's team. This is Juan Soto's team. He's just worried that Juan Soto is on the team. They were saying all sorts of crazy things, for lack of a better word, crazy things about Aaron Judge and some of the claims that they were making. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's like, why would Aaron Judge be worried about Juan Soto? He welcomed Juan Soto with open arms. He's the captain, and Juan Soto knows that. Juan Soto knows that. You see the chemistry between him and Soto. They get along great. They get along great. The chemistry on this team is still great. Players are getting along. Yeah, on the field, they're not playing well as of late. Yeah, they're in a slump. The pitching has been questionable, particularly with the bullpen, right? The starting pitching hasn't been that great recently, although Marcus Stroman has been a bright spot. Garrett Cole looked good in his last outing against the Blue Jays, so let's hope Garrett Cole has another good outing the next time he comes to pitch. I know Carlos Rodon, he's been struggling. Yeah, he's pitching tonight. Let's hope he can bounce back against the Cincinnati Reds. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, right? They have to win tonight if they want to avoid a series loss. Obviously tonight and tomorrow they got to win both of those games. So, and it's also worth mentioning too with Aaron Judge, he's leading Major League Baseball in home runs with 31, RBIs with 82, and a batting average 318. So, that's triple crown right there. Those are if the season ended today, he would win the triple crown. So, like I said, Aaron Judge has been on a roll. What else can you say about him? So, he's been the big bright spot on this team right now. Okay. And one other thing I wanted to mention, because Stephen B brought up his ejection. The other stat that I want to bring up was this season, right? With the 2024 season, Aaron Judge's first 34 games, his numbers, 200, 336, 392, 6 home runs, 18 RBIs, 728 OPS. In 51 games since, 406, 511, 944, 26 home runs, 65 RBIs, 1456 OPS, and he doubled his OPS. Folks in the chat, let me know what you think about that. Aaron Judge is a once in a lifetime player. It is this guy's unreal. This guy's unreal. I hope you all you fans out there, right? All you fans out there, including myself, let's enjoy him as a New York Yankee. Let's enjoy his career, because he's having one hell of a career. He's having one hell of a season. And what more can you say about the captain? Aaron Judge he's been the bright spot on this team. Juan Soto, yeah, he's been a bright spot too. Juan Soto's still consistent, although he's been in a small slump as of late, right? But he's not as bad as some of the other guys. And you think with Aaron Judge, man, you think these are like you would say these are video game numbers, and it looks like that they are, but these numbers are real. These numbers are real. All right, Ken's saying he remembers Judge's performance in a 50-game stretch is greatest in MLB history. He has passed Bonds, Williams, Ruth, and Garrick, superior to the all-time greats. Yeah, and that should say something right there. That should say something right there. So, yeah, exactly. We're watching him play MLB The Show in real life. Facts, man. Facts. It's insane. It's insane. But let's see what the Yankees do tonight. Like I said, the lineup is out. We'll go over the lineup here. I'll pull that up here momentarily. Give me just a second here. But in the meantime, while I'm pulling up the lineup, folks, shout out to all of you in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share this channel out. Let's get this channel to 700 subscribers. And make sure you all are hitting the emoji buttons at the bottom there. It does really help with the algorithms. It does help the live stream. So if you all could do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. I do thank you. So, anything to help out the channel, any support, it's always appreciated. And, I want to get this channel, as big as possible, right? I want to grow this sucker out. And I want to send a quick shout out to my guy, Nosebleed Section, who bought me 3 coffees. Thank you so much, Nosebleed Section, for the 3 coffees. I do greatly appreciate it. He says, love the show, interviews, and overall content. Nosebleed Section, you are the man. You are the man, sir. Thank you so much for the 3 coffees. You could, the coffees is like, it's like the super chat. You could buy a super chat, send money there, or you could buy me a coffee, however you all want to do it. Again, no pressure, but thank you all. Thank you, Nosebleed Section, for the 3 coffees. I will enjoy those coffees, sir. Thank you. And we got Infernus de Romanus in the building. What's going on, man? Salute to you. How are you today? But let's pull up that lineup real quick. Here we go. And I'm on a little caffeine, so I'm a little hyped up right now. So I'm in a talking mood. I trained a couple of hours this morning, so I'm a little worn out for that. Definitely needed some caffeine. Let me tell you. Oh, this body gets beat up a lot. But anyway, I digress. Here's the lineup today, folks. So again, I know not a great lineup, but you got Anthony Volpe leading off. You got Juan Soto batting second. Aaron Judge batting third. Batting fourth, playing first base today, J.D. Davis. Batting sixth today, or batting fifth today, sorry, Gleyber Torres. Batting sixth, Alex Verdugo. Batting seventh, DJ LeMahieu. Batting eighth, and he'll be at DH, Jahmai Jones. And at the dish, Jose Trevino. And on the mound today, Carlos Rodon. Now, folks, this isn't a great lineup. And, Nosebleed Section is throwing up right now. And L.I. Yankee King, there you are, my friend. How are you, L.I.? 4 auto outs. And, I mean, I'm not saying I'm old, but I'm also, in my late 30s, just throwing that out there. A crack session, huh? Yeah, probably, man. Listen, here's the thing. If we're my thing is this. I know a lot of folks are not happy with Trevino. I get it. Okay, I get it. But, I understand putting in Trevino to catch for Luis Hill. Carlos Rodon has good chemistry with Austin Wells. They don't like Carlos Rodon likes pitching to Austin Wells. Why don't we have Austin Wells in there, right? We can have that argument. And another thing, we should, Ben Rice should be playing right now. He should be in this lineup. Ben Rice has been hitting. He's been one of the few guys that's been hitting. Jahmai Jones, listen, I don't hate the guy, but, if you're going to put him I'd rather put Trent Grisham at DH. So, there's some things with this lineup that I'm not really feeling. Verdugo batting sixth. Listen, I get it. But I don't want J.D. Davis at batting number 4, but that's just me. All right, I'm not okay. I know some fans were like, talking about moving Alex Verdugo out of the number 4 spot and maybe leading him off. And now a lot of fans are talking about taking out, moving Anthony Volpe down the lineup because Volpe hasn't been really playing well, but it's a lot of flip-flop, right? I know, Volpe leading off a lot. I remember fans were saying, oh, he should be at the leadoff spot. And, he adapted at one point. He did adapt. He was hitting well. He was taking walks. Like, he had a good approach to the plate. I know lately he hasn't been, but now they're talking about moving him down the lineup, and then moving Verdugo up at the leadoff spot. And again, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it. But I'm just not. I'm not feeling JD Davis at the 4 spot. And Austin Wells should have been playing today. Austin Wells should be playing today. That's just me. Okay. Look, the lineup, like I said, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's hope this team could go out and win. All right. Like what's Ken saying here? He's saying the team is a team. All the armchair GM and managers could deal with it, support the team, and that's what fans do. And again, Ken, I am on the same wavelength as you, sir. I will, no matter the lineup, even if I don't agree with it, even though I don't agree with some of the decisions that are made, at the end of the day, I'm still going to support this team. I am a fan of this team when they lose. I am a fan of this team when they win. Even when they went 82-80 last season, and I'll admit I mentally checked out because I knew this team wasn't going to go anywhere. They still had my support. They still had my support. But as far as Carlos Rodon goes, let's hope Carlos Rodon can have a better outing. His last couple of outings hasn't been great. Hopefully, he can do better with his pitch command. He does need to throw his slider and his changeup a little bit more. I think that'll really help him out. And what's Albert saying? He's saying the rear 2/3 of the lineup reminds me of Jake Bowers, Billy McKinney, Greg Allen, Willie Calhoun. Oh boy, he brought up part of the Fantastic Four and part of the Three Musketeers. Holy smokes! Oh man. So, like I said, the lineup, it is what it is. Yeah, it's not the best lineup out there. I'm not happy about it, but either way, let's go Yankees. Go out there, win this game. You got to win this game if you don't want to lose a series. You got to win tonight. You got to win tomorrow. Right? Let's make it happen on this 4th of July week. Let's make it happen, New York. Let's make it happen, Yankees. Make it happen in the Bronx. Do what you got to do, right? Do what you got to do. So, on the bright side, at least the Yankees are not too far behind the Orioles in the standings. I mean, they're only one game behind the Orioles. One game behind the Orioles. And, I want the Yankees to win the division, but we'll see, right? They got to start winning some games. They got to start winning some series. The bats need to play better. The bullpen, they need to step up. The bullpen is kind of in shambles right now because of injuries. They could have called guys up from the minor leagues, but those guys are hurt. So right now the injuries just kind of came at a bad time, and it all hit at the same time. So, not ideal. Not ideal. Ken says the team sucked last year. I watched 155 games till the bitter end. It was painful, but I supported the crappy team. Didn't stop wearing the pinstripes. Well, you, me, and many other fans that love this team and love the Yankees and love being fans of this team. So we get it. We get it. But like I said, the lineup, it is what it is. Let's hope for the best. Okay. But there are certain guys in that lineup that need to step up, right? I know some folks brought up Anthony Volpe, right? So, just to look at the last 30 games from Anthony Volpe, As far as his batting average, his batting average is at 206 in the last 30 games. All right, he struck out 34 times, 5 RBIs, 28 hits. Okay, an OBP of 229, a slugging of 287. Not great numbers, right? His number, he needs to step up. He needs to improve, 100%, right? Alex Verdugo, our dog, right? He also needs to step up. Last 30 games, batting average of 210, OBP of 264, a slugging of 328. 15 RBIs, 2 home runs, struck out 25 times. Those numbers, yeah, they're not great. He's another player that needs to step up and improve. Yeah, we'll see, Silogasm. A lot of fans feel that way, but hey, what are we going to do? So compared to 2024 Yankees to the 2023 Yankees, what's the beef? I think the beef. I think the beef. Ken. I think what the beef is that a lot of fans think that the 2024 Yankees, despite having a great record, that this is starting to look a lot like 2023 in some ways, where they're kind of going back to their old habits, especially with some of the bats. And then when 2022, if we all remember 2022, this team started out hot, and then all of a sudden there was a collapse. So I think this is what fans are complaining about as far as beef goes. But unless you're referring to something else, let me know. There's Ken. Yeah, shoot. Even before I made my channel, I was still in the chats. I was still doing my thing. Um, so trying to support the team, even with all the negativity. I was doing my part as a fan. Not much I could do, but hey. All right, we got Sean Browning in the building. What's up, Sean? How you doing? Judge is Captain Hope, but he can't do it alone. And Soto and Stanton can't be the only ones. And Volpe, yeah. And I was talking about Volpe's stats in the last month, and I don't know if you caught that, but it hasn't been great. So we'll see what happens. Verdugo, again, he's another guy that needs to step up. Another guy that has to continue being consistent, even though he had a good series against the Blue Jays, is Gleyber Torres, right? He got benched for a couple of games, which definitely needed to happen, right? I think it did him well. Now, as far as yesterday's game, Gleyber Torres, yeah, he went 1 for 4, right? Volpe 0 for 5, and then Verdugo went 0 for 3. So, I mean, these are 3 names that need to step up. With Gleyber Torres, you look at the last 30 games, 234 average, 303, OBP of 303, slugging of 411, 26 strikeouts, 11 walks, 17 RBIs, he hit 4 home runs. So, numbers that need to improve. So it doesn't also help with this lineup that Giancarlo Stanton's missing. He's hurt, right? Hopefully when he gets back, I would say August or so, he'll be back, and he'll be smashing the ball again. And for a lot of folks, I remember at the beginning of the season were screaming for Giancarlo Stanton to be DFA'd, to be traded, to bench him. They were saying a lot of this stuff before the season even started. And I'm just like, hey, we gotta, let's give him a chance. And he was having a good year. He was having a great year. He was a big contributor to the lineup this season. Unfortunately, he got hurt, and it's to be expected. Unfortunately, I don't like to say that, but I remember when Brian Cashman was being interviewed, a lot of people felt like he was, dissing Giancarlo Stanton for, being injured every year. But, Cashman spoke the truth. He was basically saying, we can expect Giancarlo Stanton to get hurt. And unfortunately, that's the case. that is the case. And this season he's hurt. It's just inevitable. These are just things that are going to happen. That's the problem. But let's hope he comes back healthy. They need him. They need him in that lineup. And another player that has to improve, and I know he just came back from, I don't want to say he just came back from injury, but he's recently came back, right? Is DJ LeMahieu. His numbers need to come up. So, right now he's got a batting average of 180. So 18 strikeouts, 12 walks, 9 RBIs. So an OBP of 275 and 202. I hope he picks it up as the season goes on. It's not like he just forgot to hit, but he hasn't been looking good since he's been back, right? Let's see what happens with him. I'm not expecting great numbers, no, but he has to turn it around. The 2023 Yankees couldn't pour piss out of with directions tattooed onto the bottom. Every time a fly was hit in the outfield, something bad was about to happen. Yeah, got that right. Dominguez is having a hard time staying healthy. Yeah, I mean, he had an oblique strain, So, he's having a hard time getting hurt. And I remember, fans, again, they were trying to rush him to be brought back to the majors to be playing for Trent Grisham or to bench again, Giancarlo Stanton. It didn't make sense. He was recovering. He was rehabbing from Tommy John surgery. So, you got to let him play every day and make sure, lost my train of thought. Sorry. But yeah, you got to let him train or play every day and, make sure that he's rehabbing well, that there's no setbacks. And again, this is why they didn't bring up Dominguez, just in case there was a setback. And even if they wanted to, where were they going to play him? That's the question. So if everything goes according to plan, he could be brought up in September once they expand the roster. So although Volpe has a more level swing now, he and some of the other Yankees hitters need to learn from Soto, plate discipline and pitch recognition. Yeah. I mean, Soto has excellent plate discipline. I can't think of another player that has the plate discipline that he has. Stanton will be back before we know it in raking. DJ Verdugo and others need to step up besides Judge and Soto for sure. Why is the Yankees fans say give veterans a chance, but not rookies? LI, I keep telling you many times, stop the generalizing. I'm willing to give the young guys a chance as long as they're ready, man. I mean, I've been saying it as of recent. If let's just say if Gleyber Torres goes back to his slumping ways, bring up Vivas. Let's give him a chance. What's there to lose? He's been killing the ball at the minors lately. Well, if DJ doesn't improve offensively, I mean, they're not going to DFA him. Trade him? That's not going to happen either. Bench, yeah, you could bench him. I would say to bench him. So, the Yankees should try to go after a third baseman at the deadline. Who that player is, I don't know. And no, I don't think it's going to be Ryan McMahon because the Rockies are not going to look to trade him. Yeah, I did have an Uncle Tats moment. Well, I'm not everyone, LI. I'm not everyone. So, again, stop your generalizing. And nosebleed section, exactly. DJ can veto a trade and make too much DFA. Yeah, exactly. Veterans are proven, but I've been saying when you call the kids, give them consistent opportunity, but not a yo-yo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the fans really did love Volpe last year. Yeah, they were really cheering for him. Yeah, Ben Rice. I mean, since he's been called up, I have no problems with Ben Rice. He's been great. I mean, he's been a great, to me, he's been an upgrade over Rizzo so far, right? I mean, I know he just got called up. I know we've just seen a small sample size, but so far, I think he's playing great at first base. I think his approach to the plate is great. He's not afraid he's not afraid at the major league level, and he's showing that. He's got a lot of potential. I like Ben Rice, and to me, Ben Rice is an untouchable. Ben Rice is definitely an untouchable. Let me know what you all think. Yankees have a lot of catchers in their system right now, and it'll be interesting to see what they do with these catchers. But I think Ben Rice belongs on this team. Verdugo's a fan favorite, but just in a slump. He'll be fine. Best left fielder we have. Yeah, I know. I mean, I will still take Verdugo as our left fielder, as opposed to Aaron Hicks, as opposed to freaking Franchy Cordero or Jake Bauer or Willie Big Bang Calhoun, or Joey Gallo. Yeah, give me Verdugo all day, but he does need to break out of his slump. You only have so many bullets in the gun. If the Tanner Scott and Bellinger get picked up, you're out of bullets. Yeah, well, I'm not really on the Bellinger train personally. I mean, if the Yankees get him, fine. I'm not going to complain because Bellinger's a good player, but I'm not really on the Bellinger train. Now, Tanner Scott, hey, that's a good arm. They need some arms for the bullpen. Anybody who doesn't appreciate, just think that a couple of years ago we had Luke Voigt, big improve. Shit. Yeah, exactly. Some fans were quick to call Volpe a bust, yet despite his struggles, he had a 2020 on the Gold Glove. This is true. This is true. Despite it wasn't a great season for him, but he still managed to. He had that 2020 season on the Gold Glove. Exactly. And his offense, yeah. Listen, look, I'm not saying his offense is like, atrocious. It's just he's been in a slump as of late. Him, Verdugo, right? Like these two guys have been in a slump lately. So, and it's unfortunate, right? So is he much better this year? Absolutely. Defensively and at the plate, he's a lot better. He just lately he's just been in a slump. So you think Rice is untouchable? Better pray that the trade for Bellinger would most likely include Rice. Well, listen. If it goes down, it goes down. I'm not really on the Cody Bellinger train, but if the Yankees do end up trading for him, so be it. It's just the Yankees have their first baseman in Ben Rice, I think. But whatever. We can have different opinions on that. Give me a kid with heart over talented but lazy any day. Yeah, I'll take a player with heart. Maybe Volpe needs a couple of days off. Maybe. It might help him. Well, LI says we don't need Bellinger. I'm not really on the Bellinger train here. I'm really not. Some people might be, but I'm not. Frank is saying there's no trade for Bellinger. Okay. Stephen B saying, I don't want Bellinger. He can kick rocks. Rice is my first baseman. There you go. Was I surprised? I mean, I guess you could say I didn't expect a trade to go down. That I'll say that. I feel like Milwaukee was in need of a pitcher, and the Rays needed a shortstop. I mean, they lost Wander Franco for what. We know the reason why Wander Franco is not on that team anymore. But yes, Sunil, we don't need your negativity. No, I get that. I understand. But yeah, he's the flavor of the month, just like Mason Miller was. And LI, I agree. Ben Rice is the first baseman. Rice, Rizzo, DJ, and Davis. I mean, shoot, you could even put Rice at the dish, and you could You got TJ Rumfield in the minors who's been tearing the ball off as well. So as far as I'm concerned, I just Yankees have options within the organization as far as first base goes. But, I just don't see them taking on that salary for Cody Bellinger. But then again, who knows, right? The trade deadline is going to be interesting. It's only a few weeks away, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, no thanks on Mason Miller. The guy freaking throws the ball hard, no doubt. Then try Rumfield, Wells, Ramirez. Wells, pass. Ramirez, no. Augustin Ramirez, I talked to Dane and Rob. Augustin Ramirez does not play well at first base, so pass on him. If we give up Bellinger without giving up Rice, he can play DH until Stanton returns. Yeah, but then what happens when Stanton returns? I guess that's the question. Only Jason wants Bellinger. Listen, if Jason wants Bellinger, he wants Bellinger. That's his opinion. If he's all for Cody Bellinger, hey, listen, that's his take. I always respect Jason's take. He offers a different mindset. That's fine, and I have no problem with Jason and who he wants. He's got a good mind, and Jason and I talk often. So hey, if Jason wants Cody Bellinger, by all means. I respect his takes. Yeah, I agree. I think Rice looks like a keeper. I mean, listen, as I said, if you're calling up, and I've said this many times, if we're calling up young players, in this case Ben Rice, give him time to adjust. I was saying that with any of the young guys, not just Ben Rice. But with any of the young guys the Yankees call up, you gotta give them time. You gotta give them time. So that's what I'm gonna say about Ben Rice. I'll say that about Jason Dominguez. I'll say that about Spencer Jones. I'll say that about Austin Wells. These guys need time. They need to play consistently. That's the other thing. My guy Izzy, what's up, Izzy? How you doing? Yeah, no Rice, no Wells tonight. Way to go. Yeah, no doubt, right? Yeah, you got to package other people with Trevino, though, man. And I don't know that the Cubs need a catcher. They could look to the Cardinals. The Cardinals need a catcher, I agree, and this is what I'm saying. A lot of people are focusing so much on the bats, which there needs to be some improvements with the lineup, with the offense, but they need to put their focus on the bullpen too, because the bullpen is a weak point right now. It really is, particularly with lefties. What's up, James? What are we saying here? Trade for Bellinger would hinder the Yankees' ability to acquire quality pitching for the pen. Yes. What would improve this team the most? What should be the priority, of first baseman or a strong pen? I strong bullpen, 100%. I will say strong bullpen. They need to address the bullpen. Yeah, Volpe and Cabrera got ample opportunity, definitely. And, things have been working out for Volpe. Cabrera, not so much. Yeah, I guess you're expecting it. Oh, so he just came back? I see. All right. I mean, I don't think the Cubs need a catcher, though. That's just it. First base for the Dodgers, but had major slumps with high strikeout rates. This is true. And, he's better in the outfield than he is at first base, Cody Bellinger. So there is that. I'm enjoying these conversations, folks. I'm enjoying the back and forth. I'm enjoying everybody's takes. So keep bringing it on, folks. Keep bringing it on. It's always appreciated. So, and I do thank you for it. Well, the reason why you're hearing about Bellinger's name is the fact that there was a report that came out, Li, that there was scouts at at a Cubs game, Yankee scouts at a Cubs game, and supposedly they were scouting Cody Bellinger. For all we know, they could have been scouting other players too. I don't know. All right, but that was the article that came out. So I'm not on the Cody Bellinger train personally. I'm not really wanting Cody Bellinger. The Yankees have their first baseman in Ben Rice. And if it ain't Ben Rice, they got TJ Rumfield. I mean, they have options. Yeah, the Cubs definitely, they definitely need pitching. Gregory Wayne, what's up, man? I put it up on the screen with tonight's lineup. It's not the greatest, but we'll see what happens. Anything but everyone to play better and to come off the DL. Yeah, and some of the guys that are coming back from the DL, I mean, those are going to be some reinforcements. Hopefully, they're a help. They'll be a big help for the team. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. I'll be honest with you. Yo, what's up there, Maza? What's going on, bro? How's your day? I haven't seen you in a few days, man. Everything going well for you? You and the family, everything good? What are you up to, bro? Where are you at? Where are you at right now? Maybe one day if I could get Aaron Boone to come interview, I'll ask him these questions there, Li. Good, man. I'm glad you're spending time with the family. Good, bro. Good. Yeah, and I'm sure they got to be looking at bullpen arms, man. That is a priority. That is, for me, that is a top priority is bullpen arms. 100%. 100%, Stephen B. Yeah, there is a lot of emphasis on the righty lefty. I know that was like a thing going into the season. You know, I don't know if it's too much or not, but Danielle's aunts and uncles. Okay, they live in Virginia. You got some. She has some family in Virginia. Bellinger would be an upgrade at first base. Nice lefty bat, but could slide between Judge and Stanton. Yeah, but again, do they want to take on that salary, and then also, they have a first baseman right now. Let's play Ben Rice, man. I am in full support of Ben Rice. Well, here's an answer for you, Li. Oh, yeah, but it's okay. But would the Cubs do that though? That's the question. Would the Cubs eat that salary? But I just don't know. I just don't know if that happens. The answer is text real quick. I agree, Li. I don't think we need to trade Ben Rice. I agree. Yeah, I think I'm in agreement with you here, there, Ken. I think they need to look at the bullpen. The bullpen is the big focus. They got to look at the bullpen. So there's definitely a need there. That should be a priority. The bullpen. Yankees on moves the season. Okay. But I want to look at today's pitching matchup. So today's pitching matchup, folks, and we'll start dropping our predictions here pretty soon. I know there was a couple of you that dropped it. Getting 2 bullpen arms is a must, though. They got to get 2. I mean, shoot, I would almost say 3, if anything. Yeah. Well, now you said some Yankees fans, and I appreciate that, Li. You get a young guy performing in all logical point. Listen, I'd rather be playing Ben Rice every day. I want to play Ben Rice every day, just like how they played Anthony Volpe all last year, right? Tanner Scott, right-handed strikeout reliever, also needs to come up. Yep, they need some strikeout bullpen arms for sure. Strikeout, yeah, 100%, man. So the pitching matchup is going to be Andrew Abbott versus Carlos Rodon. So Andrew Abbott is a lefty pitcher, which is why I think the Yankees lineup, I mean, is very heavy with righties, but still, I think you could have still played guys like Ben Rice in there and Austin Wells. But anyway, Andrew Abbott, 7-6 record, 3.41 ERA. That's his record. That's his record right now with a 1.20 WHIP. So he's got some all right stuff. I mean, he's not like a big strikeout guy, but he's got some pitches that are good. He's got the fastball, the cutter, sweeper. So and then Carlos Rodon, he has a 9-5 record with a 4.42 ERA. So Rodon's ERA has shot up big time. So his ERA has shot up big time. So that he needs to improve, and I hope he has a much better outing. He needs it, and the Yankees need him to have a better outing. Good. I'm glad you got home safe, dude. Yeah, I know you drive home from work and you're listening in, and I do appreciate it. But yeah, I'm glad you don't text and drive, dude. Anybody who is driving, if you're out there driving and if you're listening in, don't text. Focus on the road. I don't want nobody getting hurt. Be safe on those roads, guys. Like, there's far too many accidents out there, and I know there's a lot of people that talk and text and don't pay attention to the road. So thank you for doing that, Jacob. So if you're out there driving and you're listening in, drive safe out there, folks. Focus on the road. Everyone's talking about catchers, infielders, this and that, the return for arms. Yeah, Nick Birdie, Efros, Poteet, Schmidt still putting it. Yeah, I mean, so you're getting some pitching help coming back, no doubt. Actually, not even close to what I was in. Oh, I didn't mean to pull up that comment. There was Rob's comment. Sorry. Every one of us wants to watch Rice, Wells, Spencer Jones, Dominguez, Neely, and even Peraza over Grisham, Trevino, Jemai Jones, Ferguson. Yeah. Well, Grisham is he's a good fourth outfielder, and he's been great at center field. He's got a great glove, and as of late at the plate, he hasn't been too bad. He's shown some improvement. So, Trevino, yeah, he hasn't been great. Jemai Jones, I think he's going to get DFA'd. I don't see him on the team in August, but I could be wrong. Ferguson, he needs to be DFA'd, no doubt. And we absolutely need Bulldog Rodon. I am riding with my son to the bowling league. That's right. You have your bowling league happening. Hopefully, you guys kick some butt tonight. And I'm assuming your son is driving. So, yeah, no doubt. But folks in the chat, drop your predictions for Carlos Rodon. How do you think he's going to do? How many innings? How many strikeouts? How many walks? How many runs? Let's talk about it. Let's drop your predictions for Carlos Rodon. I see Nosebleed section. He said 5 innings pitched, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, 99 pitches. How many runs would you say, Nosebleed? How many runs does he give up? And then Jared is saying 5 innings pitched, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, 96 pitches. Cool. Yeah, I don't know either, man. Maz's saying 5 innings pitched, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, 3 runs. All right. Exactly. He's a bench piece. He's a 4th outfielder. He's doing his job. He's doing his job, and he's got a great glove in center field. The guy makes it look so easy when he makes those plays. It's so smooth. You know, my prediction for Carlos Rodon, if I'm being honest, look, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope he proves me wrong. I'm going to go 4 innings. I'm going to go 4 strikeouts, 3 earned runs, 3 walks. Grisham's hitting 265 over the last 30 days. He sees more pitches per at bat than 90% of the roster, so he's an exceptional outfielder. Exactly. Thank you, Ken. That's what I'm saying. 6 sharp, 5 hits, 2 runs, 100 pitches, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. Okay. Rodon, 5 2/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Okay, I gotcha. Perfect game through 7. Wouldn't that be great? I don't know. I'm only giving him 4 innings, honestly, just based on his last couple of outings. I'm gonna go 4 innings, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, 3 runs. That's my prediction. All right, and then let's look up the over-under for tonight's game. Yeah, 100%, Ken. 100%. So Frank is saying he decided that if we were in postseason, can't trust Rodon. You know, depending on how the rest of the season plays out, you might be right here, and you can't predict Rodon. Well, he's unpredictable, but you know, you could still drop your predictions on what you think he'll do. Just for fun. 6 innings for Rodon, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. Okay. Blake helped him between starts for sure. Los is going 7. Okay. We need the Bulldog Rodon for sure. Let's see. Li saying he wouldn't mind this lineup. So center field Grisham, right field Soto, Judge, Verdugo, Volpe, Ben Rice, Torres, Wells, Cabrera. I'm not opposed to that, Li. That's a good lineup, actually. So well done. Five and 1/3, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, 3 earned runs. So yeah, you and I can have the same number of strikeouts and walks and runs for Rodon. You got him going 5 and 1/3. I have him going 4. So I'm actually not giving him 5, which is weird, but you know. I guess I'm just kind of going off of how things have been going for him as of late. But like I said, the lineup, it is what it is. There's nothing that we can do about it. The lineup is not a great lineup, but still got to root for the team. Still got to hope that they're going to win. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Any home run predictions, folks? Anybody hitting a home run tonight? Who do you all have? Yeah, in the postseason, most starters aren't making 5 innings. That is a reason for a strong bullpen. Yeah. Rice is not playing tonight, bro. Ben Rice is not playing. So Soto, okay. I would love to see Soto go yard. Man, let me tell you something. If Carlos Rodon goes 7 innings, I'll be ecstatic. Yeah, I agree. It is sad. Jahmai Jones dinger. All right, Ken. Davis should DH. Should. I mean, I'd rather put Trent Grisham as DH if you're asking me. Yeah, Rodon gives up 2 home runs. Okay. Soto and Judge for home runs. Okay, cool. Let's go positive vibes only. Jumanji Jones. I get that, but I'm sure Judge wants to play the outfield, and we need him in the outfield too. He's great in the outfield, but there's games where he should be DHing, and he has been. So Judge and Volpe for Stephen B. Davis should DH Scranton. Yeah. Judge 0 dingers, 3 walks. I could see that. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. He might hit another home run today. We'll see. He's destroying it this season. But how do you all feel about the score? Let's talk about the score for tonight's game. Let me pull up the over-under here. So the over-under for tonight's game is going to be 8.5. What do you all think? Rodon's 4-seam gas is getting hit hard and often. The stats are scary. He needs to find some fastball control. He's in big trouble. Home run predictions. Wells, Reds will hit 4 or 5 if Rodon stays sloppy. Oh, boy. We're in trouble now. Gleyber Torres homers tonight. I'd love to see it. 4-3 from Ken. Okay. So he's on the under the 8.5. Last time this lineup started, they scored 16 runs against Toronto. Now we'll see what they do tonight against Cincy. But what are your score predictions? Over-under is 8.5 for tonight's game. What do you all got for scores? Drop your predictions. Yesterday's game ended 5-4. I could see this game. You know what? The hell with it. I'm going to go 6-5 for tonight's score. That's my prediction for tonight's score, 6-5. So you're on the over. What's your score prediction, Chris? Three to 2 Yankees. Holmes gets the save. All right. So you're on the under. Like I said, my score prediction is going to be 6-5. Drop your score predictions. Let me know what you all are thinking for tonight's score. 8.5 over under. You're going 7-5. 8-5 Yankees. All right. 6-3. Judge goes yard. All right. Cool. Yanks over 10 runs tonight. That'd be awesome. That'd be crazy if they hit 10 runs tonight, but we'll see. Sorry, I was just reading a text. I wanted to put my grandson to bed. The score was 1-0. I came back 5 minutes later, and the boys were down 5-0. I know how quickly the game can change, man. How quickly the game can change. Sean Browning is saying 8-5 Yankees, Judge, 2 homers, and Soto. Okay. Yeah, big time. I mean, well, they scored 16 against Toronto a few nights ago, or a few days ago. 2 for 2. Wait, two home runs. Rice, 2. But Rice is not playing tonight. Yeah, so there's no Ben Rice in the lineup, Sunil. Unfortunately. I was hoping he was in the lineup, but he's not. Might see him pinch hit. There is that. But yeah, the Yankees are going to play in about an hour or a little less than an hour. So hopefully you all get to tune into the game tonight, and I'm sure most of you have a day off tomorrow, so it'll be a nice relaxing day for you all. So you all could sleep in. Oh, you meant to say Verdugo? Okay. So Verdugo instead of Rice, huh? Typo. Got it. Yeah, you might be right here. I don't think you're wrong. Chris, you know what? I don't know. They felt that they felt like playing other folks instead of Ben Rice. I know JD Davis is playing, DJ's playing. I mean, there is a lefty on the mound for the Reds tonight, so that could be a reason why. I'm just speculating, but in my opinion, I would have put Ben Rice in there anyway. I think he does well against lefties. Yankees, they got it, and that's another thing with the Yankees, right? They've been playing badly against lefty pitching this season, so they need to step it up. I mean, they stepped up against Kikuchi, which was great to see, but that's only one game. They need to make that happen more. Yeah, Verdugo needs to get back to that dog mentality. He's been slumping as of late, but I listen. I like Ben Rice. I like what he's doing. I'm happy with how he's been performing. No, I meant Stanton, or maybe it was Dominguez, or perhaps Wells. Maybe I meant Verdugo for the dinger. Oh boy. All right, so let's talk about food. What are you all doing for food this evening? What are you all snacking on this evening? Let me know in the chat. What are you all doing for food? After we talk about food, I'll slowly wrap it up. That way, you all need go do what you need to do. Get ready for the game. What are we doing for food? Let me know what you're eating for dinner. Y'all got any snacks? Did you all pack up some snacks for tonight and for tomorrow? Right, a lot of places are going to be closed. I'm sure a lot of you are going to be home, barbecuing, grilling, eating some good food. Anybody tuning into anything besides the Yankees? Are you all going to be watching anything else on TV? Let me know in the chat. Pastrami quesadilla. That sounds interesting. Brothers Barbecue, Chris. Yeah, but if that's what you're talking about, I've been there a few times. They're not bad. They're all right. Judge and Soto back to back. Not looking good on food around here tonight. Yeah, why do you say that, man? Pizza? Can't ever go wrong with pizza. Chinese food after 6-ounce ribeye steak sandwiches with lettuce, tomatoes, and pickles with pasta salad. Ooh. Woo. There we go. That sounds like some good food. That sounds tasty, actually. Spaghetti, meatballs, and bread and French bread. Hey, let's go, Stephen B. Great barbecue all weekend. That's right, man. That's right. Barbecue, summertime. I mean, shoot, what more can you ask for? What else is everybody's food choices? Let me know. Wawa sub and cheese and mac. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I love cooking on grill, especially steak, burgers, chicken, and pork strips. Gotcha. Yeah, dude, my brother, he's awesome on the grill. He makes great steak. The burgers are on point. I mean, he does amazing on the grill. So I'll go to his house and have some food with him and the family, and they always do a great job. He always does a great job on the grill, especially the burgers, man. The only burgers I could eat is the ones that he cooks, or if it's not him, it could be it's his wife, but they do a great job. So, I do love his burgers, especially. He makes some good burgers, man. Yeah, and earlier I went to my family's house and they had cooked up some rice and some like ground turkey meatballs, and it was so good, so good. You have too many pictures that you took off the grill. Gotcha. But yeah, folks, I'm gonna go ahead. And wrap it up here. I think this is a good stopping point, but I do appreciate every single one of you. Thank you all for tuning in. As always, I do appreciate everybody's support. Always appreciate everybody's opinion. The feedback, the opinions. Everybody's got differing opinions, but we keep it friendly here. We're not going to always agree with each other, but and that's okay. I don't ever tell anybody that they're wrong. I'm not going to always agree with you, and you're not going to agree with me, but it is what it is. It is what it is, and Izzy saying I'll have the Yankee game going in the split screen. I'll be watching dirt track sprint car racing for Pennsylvania Speedway. Sweet. Awesome. Cool. But that should be a fun time, man. Yeah, I will go live in the morning tomorrow. So same time as on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is 9:30. I do plan on doing a morning live stream. So stay tuned, folks. So yeah, there will, even though it is 4th of July, I'll still do my morning live stream, doing my morning show. So I hope to see a lot of you there. And then that way, you all do what you need to do for the, in the afternoon. I know a lot of you are going to be spending time with your families and cooking out, grilling out, hopefully doing some fun activities. All right. So really have a good time, have a fun time with that. Take advantage of the day off, the free time, get the relaxing time that you all need and deserve. So I will, like I said, I will go live tomorrow morning at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see all of you there. And as always, I appreciate every single one of you. So if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get this channel to 700 subscribers. That's my next goal. Share this channel out with anybody you know. Any support for the channel is always appreciated. I do thank you for it. It does mean the world to me. And shout out to my guy Nosebleed Section for buying me 3 coffees. I do greatly appreciate that. One of my best subscribers that I have. Enjoy the rest of your day, folks. I will see you all tomorrow morning, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see all of you there. If not, enjoy your 4th. Be safe. Don't do anything crazy. Don't do anything stupid. Be smart with your decisions. And see you all tomorrow. And enjoy the game tonight. Let's go, Yankees. Got to get this win. Make it happen. Let's friggin' go. See you all next time.